All right, and we're recording. Hey, Kevin, this is Josh Reilly, Crystal Coast Realty. We're reaching out today to a couple people in our area. Today, the first meeting is going to be with Mr. Kevin Whitley with Whitley Insurance here in Cedar Point. Kevin, if you want, you could introduce yourself, let them know where your business is at, and we'll kind of go through a series of questions to maybe inform some of the people that might have some questions regarding insurance rates and how things are being affected with this whole virus.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Josh, for inviting me. Like Josh said, I'm Kevin Whitley with Whitley Insurance Services, located here in Cedar Point, 524 Cedar Point Boulevard. Actually, just a couple doors down from Josh from Crystal Coast Home Realty, right next to Napa Auto, so easy to find.
Awesome, Kevin. I appreciate you taking the time this morning. I know you're a busy guy, especially with some of the changes that are coming up. Let's get started here. I just want to go into asking, how are you meeting your clients during this whole government shutdown, or how's your communication been with your clients?
Well, we are considered essential workers here in North Carolina. That was passed not too long ago by the Department of Insurance, and Governor Cooper signed that. So our doors are open, but like everyone else and like we're doing now, we are offering video conferencing if you want to go over your renewals and just to have a face-to-face interaction. I think that's important, especially nowadays when everyone's stuck in home at their house. Also, we're just doing electronic signatures. We can send the applications to your email, sign them electronically, and pay for it over the phone. So business as usual. If you don't want to come in, that's fine. We can do pretty much anything over the phone and over email. Awesome.
Yeah, that tumbles right into the next question. I was just going to I was curious how exactly this, COVID-19 might be affecting insurance, especially here on the coast. I don't know if it's made any drastic changes for you or how policies are put together, delays or anything like that.
Well, there is some delays. All of our companies, they're working from home right now. So when we submit out for quotes, it's taken a little bit longer to get some quotes back. So you can expect a few delays in getting the quotes back. In terms of premiums, they are on an individual case-by-case basis. So if you're suffering a hardship with COVID-19, just to let us know, and we can call the company and hopefully get a forbearance, a delay on making your premiums. So that is out there. It's up to the individual companies to do that, but we've done that for several of our clients.
Great. Let's talk about the MC rate change, the increase that we're going to be talking about here in insurance. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yep. So 5/1, May 1st, North Carolina took a rate increase on homeowners policies. Carteret County is going to experience a 9.8% increase on homeowners policies. Most of the companies are taking that I've seen. There's one company that is delaying that, probably July, August when they're going to take it. But we have options. We represent a multitude of different companies. So basically we'll just shop for you and see who has the best rates. But it is a 9.8% increase here in North Carolina, effective 5/1. So now is the time to start shopping on your renewal for your homeowners.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's huge. That's awesome to know exactly what's going on, that you got your finger on the pulse of change, at least, just so that we can be as informed as possible going into, obviously uncertain times, and making sure we have somebody we could talk to. Last one, I guess we'll kind of go through and just wondering what the difference is, or is there a difference between, NFIP flood insurance or the government insurance, flood insurance, and private insurance?
Yep. For so many years, we've had just basically the NFIP, which is the governmental insurance, flood insurance. It has been around for many years. Now there's several private flood markets that have come into play here in North Carolina. And honestly, it's a lot broader coverage, replacement cost on your contents. One of the biggest things that I see with the private flood market is just the loss of use. You don't have that on the NFIP policies. And what I mean by that is, an example, Hurricane Florence, someone lost their house to a flood. there was no coverage for loss of use for them to go somewhere else that was out of pocket. Well, with the private flood markets, you can endorse it to include loss of use, which is huge. And in terms of the premiums are right there with the NFIP, depending on the elevation. If it's in what's considered an AE positive zone, competing with the NFIP, it's a lot less than the NFIP.
Gotcha. All right, Kevin, listen, I didn't want to take a bunch of your time. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes this morning to answer some of the questions we had. Again, everybody, Kevin Whitley, Cedar Point. Kevin, I want to give you a shout out, man. Appreciate you again taking a couple moments this morning on a Friday, the 3rd, to give us some helpful information. Hopefully it helps some of the people locally here in Cedar Point or surrounding areas, just so that they can be more educated. If you want to say a couple things, man, I really do appreciate you taking the time.
No, I really do appreciate it. This is just a time that we're going through, and it will be over soon, hopefully. We just all need to work together. And just a reminder, we're a small business. You're a small business. Just support your local businesses around here, especially during this time. Down here in Cedar Point, they have the market at Cedar Point. They're really pushing small business. And we just need to keep that in mind, because we're all in this together, and we will get through this together. So just support your local businesses.
Awesome, Kevin. Thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay busy, hopefully, and look forward to talking to you soon.
You too. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.